Hey everybody, welcome to the Wail How to Sing Holiday Series. Today I'm here with Amber and we are going to work on Silent Night. Welcome, Amber.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to hear you. So let's just jump right in. Let's do your first cold run of
Okay.
Silent Night, hear where it is, and then we'll look at some ways that we can work together. All right?
Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
All right, how did that feel?
My placement was wrong. That one part. But other than that, it felt pretty good.
All right, okay. So let's talk a little bit about placement. And I would say, I don't know that it was wrong per se, but
Where I
it
was
might.
aiming.
It's where, okay, I like that.
Yes.
It wasn't where you were aiming. It was a sleep in heavenly peace, that section?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want that to ultimately sound like? So here's the thing for like those of you watching, one of the things we talk about in the coaching is like, what do you want it to sound like? Not do I want it to sound like, what do you want it to sound like? So we determine what sound you're going for, because on Silent Night you can do it a million different ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do it Dolly's way, you can do it the way we grew up singing it, you can do it a million different ways. So we have to identify what sound are you wanting to make and then go from there. So what is the sound you were aiming for?
So I am playing with different styles of music right now. And I almost like a Kelly Clarkson. You know how she can pop up, but then she also is pop country. And I've been really focusing on the belt, right? Sleep in Heavenly Peace would be more of a belt quality, just because those are the skills and the tools that I'm working on.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's go. So let's go to that Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And I want to see what those pitches are, because that makes a difference on where we have to think about it as far as placement goes. So you're looking at an A to a C, right? Sleep in heaven. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's forcing you right on where you have to make a choice, where we've got to, we
Yep.
have to do some tweaking for that to come out. So just give that section to me a cappella, the Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Let's see where we are with it, and then we'll play with where we can go.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Great. So on the heavenly, how much are you wanting that to call? Like how much are you wanting that to mix versus call? It feels like the sweeter feels good. So do you want to focus on playing in a call?
The call. Yes.
Yeah, because I feel like you've got the sweeter. So the first thing I want you to do is consonant swap your S for a Z. Because an S is a voiceless consonant, we can't sing through an S, but we can sing through a Z. Sleep, which is going to allow you a little bit more strength in the sound.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Yeah.
Yeah, so automatically you've got more strength simply by swapping that out. Now we have to disguise it. So now give me Z, let's try 80% Z with 20% S blended in, so that your listener still thinks they're hearing sleep, but it's mostly sleep.
Sleep in heaven. That was weird.
Try it again. Even a little more S blended in.
Sleep. Sleep. Sleep.
Sleep. Sleep. Actually, let's do a twist. Let's do 80% S and 20% Z. So it still feels, so it's just enough Z that you can sing
enough
through
Z
it.
to get a little bit of vocalization.
Sound. Yeah, that sound can move through it.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
There you go. So the tweak would be to, when you listen back to this, the tweak would be to consistently keep on, like, how little Z do I need to get the sound in there so that it still is mostly an S, and then the homework is playing with that. Now, that automatically strengthened the phrase.
Yes.
So now, sleep in he. You can go a lot of ways with he. Let's literally call that when you get there. So I want you to give me sleep in hey.
Sleep in hey.
Yeah. Now, I want you to think on that hey. I want you to call out a little bit, and I want you to lift the cheeks a little bit. Hey, you're so happy to see this person.
Okay.
Hey. now take that. Let's say that's 100% call. Can you pull that to 80? Sweeten it by 20%. Still mostly call, but sweeten it by about 20%.
Okay, while thinking.
Yeah, so one way to trick the mind into it is make the person that you're saying, hey, younger. Like a kid.
Okay.
Sleeping, hey, it's so good to see you.
Sleeping heavenly. I found it.
Now that's the placement. Now
I found it, yeah.
Yeah, you found it. Now the third thing that comes into play there is now we got to make sure that the core is supporting what you just created. I want you to do sleep in and out. Give me a cough. Sleep in.
All right.
So you can feel the core engaged.
Sleep in.
So now,
but it engages it.
Yeah. So that same sort of tug you just felt. Now I want you to hold it when you get there. Sleep in heaven. It's like you're holding the cough core.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
So now that's okay. Because what happened, we just strengthened it, so now we got a bigger call again. So now we have to this is where adjusting dials comes in.
Sweeten it up just a little
so
more.
now we need the core to stay strong, but we need to sweeten that by about 75%. So this is one of those things, and this is for everybody watching. When we're working with belt, we do have to constantly be aware of how much core support do I need versus the sweetness or the call or the airflow, and it may not match. It's a recipe. So it may be that what we're going to play with here is full core support while sweetening that by about 75%, so that it's not full core, full call. It's full core, 75% call, 25% mix. Try that for me.
Okay. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Is that where you want? Because that's a pretty big call still. Do you want it that big?
We could pull it back a little more.
Okay, so take that and adjust and try it again.
Okay. Sleep in heavenly. See, that was almost too sweet.
That's good. So make the adjustment. Okay. This is the process. That felt too big. That felt too little. So where's your middle ground?
Sleep in heavenly peace.
There you go. That feels like a sweet spot. When you feel like you find the middle, then what I want you to do is I'm not going to interrupt it. I want you to do it 3 times in a row, and without stopping, just loop it 3 times in a row. Take each time and do small adjustments. That worked. I'm going to tweak this. That worked. I'm going to tweak this. And usually by the 3rd time, the muscle memory kicks in and goes, oh, we know what you're wanting us to do.
Okay. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly. My brain is calculating. Sleep in no, that was weird.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. So when the brain starts getting too involved in assessing in the moment, sometimes it's hard to find the way back. So now what I want you to do is I want you to go straight through, not allowing any stop.
No
so
stop.
Literally, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly.
Okay.
So we're overriding the thinking button and leaning on the sensory more.
Ooh, that's new and different. All right, let's do this. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Okay, how did that feel?
I see what you're saying. I don't know that I love it yet, but I did recognize the repetitive overriding the brain.
Yeah, sure. Because what will happen is if we continue to stop, then what gets processed is the stop. And then the brain starts rehearsing the stop. Now, what you just did 3 times in a row was great, so now it understands to keep on going. After listening to 3 times in a row, what I would say is, it needs just a little bit more soft palate lift on the heavenly. Can you either give me a snort or pull straight up on your ears? I know with the hat on maybe, or whatever your favorite way of lifting your soft palate is. You can eavesdrop on the conversation behind you or give me like cobra. Sleep in heavenly You need just a little more lift back there to make room for that.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Good. Keep the lift. Sweeten it by about 25%. Let's play with sleeping hey.
Okay.
It's what I call the fake Christmas. The fake, like when you open a present and you're like,
oh yeah, you're like, oh hi, thanks.
Thanks, this is so great. Give me fake sweet.
Okay. Sleep in hay. Thanks for my present.
Yes.
Okay.
Now give me what would happen if you combo plattered 75% called, 25% fake sweet.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Now let's do the 3 times in a row to override.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly. Sleep in
You're stopping. Don't stop. Don't stop.
I know. Sleep. I was like, that's not right.
That's what I'm saying. Don't rehearse the stop. Matter of fact, and here's the other thing I want you to do. I want you to speed it up too. We are tripping up the brain so that the body gets to override. You go off of what you're feeling rather than what you're thinking through.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Good. Now I want you to do that fast section again, and then I want you to bug zap the abs on the top. So now you're going to go sleep in peace.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's quite enough core still happening for this, for the placement and the mix.
And the support is not coming from where it should.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
So sleep in
Okay. Sleep in peace. Sleep in peace. Sleep in peace.
Good. Now incorporate that and go back to, and again, that fast with the placement that you found before.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
That last one was gold. What did you notice? Because that last one, I think the last one is the thickness and the spot that you were aiming at.
I wasn't pinching here.
So, hypothesis, when it was like, okay, I want to make a bigger sound, what was getting recruited to help do that was going on here. And when we did the zzz, we redirected the work. And so this got to relax, and then it got you in that spot.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Okay,
that's
so.
what happened.
That's what happened.
That's
so let's
what
put the pieces. So let's review and put the pieces together. And so at the top, we're swapping the S for the Z on the chorus. And then part 2, and this is like when you listen to this playback or you watch this back, this is where you as the artist get to decide how much am I calling, how sweet am I? And I would just continue playing with the gauge of, hey! Hey, hey! There's different places you can place that. And then the most important thing, though, is I would practice with in any of the high notes on all of the verses. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give you a resistance, and it forces that chord to engage. Knowing what we know about the work, like 50% of it sticks immediately after the lesson. The other 50% happens in the practice room. But let's do one more run of it and see what feels like it sticks from what we've just done.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Great. Okay. Well, let's do one
there.
final bonus feature before we're done. So let me help you with the low note. So because I promise you, people watching this back too are going to be like, oh, that low note gets me every time. So sleep in heavenly. So what we have to do is resist the assist, because if we go peace and try to help it, it's actually probably going to get in the way.
Okay.
So can you give me sleep in heavenly? I want you to say heavenly.
Yeah. Okay. Sleep in heavenly
Now take that and morph it to an E.
Okay.
Sleep in heavenly So really,
Okay,
it's
so
mostly, it's just mostly shifting the tongue.
Okay. Sleep in heavenly
Good. Now there's still a little bit of reaching happening, so stay even. Can you stay even more lateral with the Almost like, yes, fine, I'll sing this song.
Yeah. Sleep.
That's actually, yes.
Okay.
Heavenly peace. Can you sing that and then make that last note like bored out of your mind? Sleep in heavenly peace. Even if it's out of tune, that's okay. I want it to go out of tune so you can feel the lateral.
Okay. Sleep in heavenly
And there the note is.
eyes.
So now give me sleep. Now do the fast thing again. Sleep in heavenly peace.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace.
So the third time it was the cleanest.
You want to go sideways, not drop to the bass.
Yeah, if I was doing it, for anybody watching, if I was doing it like, if we were approaching it from a more classical standpoint, I might do a drop larynx, but I'm also going to be modifying other things. But I would be modifying other things, and I probably wouldn't do it in that low a key if I were doing classical, right? So if I'm doing more of a contemporary pop style key, then it's going to be more in a conversational range. So when I'm thinking, if I'm thinking low notes conversationally, I always think down and I go sideways. So you're going to play with those tools and that bonus one that we did at the end. Guys, if you have questions on what Amber and I just worked on together, please drop those in the comments. Also drop her some kudos in the comments because that was some beautiful singing. And thank you, Amber, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and stay tuned for more videos coming your way.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.